Welcome back to my channel. My name's Miranda. You can call me Panda. And today, you can't see what's going on below me, but I will be doing my makeup and just pretty much talking about what's been going on with me. It's been like 4 months since I last uploaded, and I said I was back, and then I was not back. So I just want to talk about my life, because at this point that's like all I can talk about, and just kind of like low-key rant about this quarantine and like stay-at-home order and everything. But let's get into it. I'm going to start with my primer. I'm gonna go in with an e.l.f. soothing face primer. Let's just start with, I was having an okay year, like at the beginning. You know, couldn't complain too much. The only complaint I had was about my job, really. And then, like, stuff just took a turn for the worse. Like, after I uploaded that video, literally, that's when, I can't remember exactly when I uploaded that video, but that's when like quarantine started happening. You know, I had to transition from my call center job being downtown Chicago to my call center job now being at home, and I already didn't really like the job, so having to do it in my house where I would like get away from the job was just too much. Eventually ended up quitting that job, and then I got my current job right now, which I love so much more, but it was just super stressful to be in that situation. It was making me very depressed, and then after I finally like sorted through those emotions, just a whole bunch of more stuff started going on. I honestly felt like I was not catching a break at all, really. Thankful to say that now I am doing quite a bit better, and so I cannot complain. But, you know, the mental health was getting low. Anyway, for foundation, I'm going to use Anastasia Beverly Hills Stick Foundation in Cool Golden. But, yeah, I just forgot what I was saying. But yeah, it was just really hard to transition. Well, I knew it was going to be hard to transition from school to being like an adult now and stuff, but I didn't anticipate that it would be that hard, I guess. Like, I really was questioning like everything about myself. And I started to just question things like, you know, why am I in this job? Like when I was working my call center job, like, why am I in this job? Oh my God, is this going to be the only thing that I'll be able to get? Because, you know, around the time that I had decided that I'm seriously going to quit was when quarantine really, really hit. And like, you know, it was stay-at-home order. I was barely finding jobs that would give me an interview previous to that, and so being in quarantine, I was like, okay, well, what does this mean for me actually being able to interview and stuff, because who's going to need to hire people when people can barely keep their jobs? So that was stressful. And then I also had to navigate, you know, like being grateful for still having a job, because I was, but it was just kind of like I didn't want this job like since February, and now it's May and I have to work at this place because of the quarantine. Like, it was just kind of like, this is unfair, but like, it's life, I guess. So I was immensely grateful to find that the current position that I found it on Indeed, and I've been in training this whole summer pretty much for it, which has been nice because I've been at home. I've been just doing Zoom calls. Like, it hasn't been anything super intense just yet, And oh, I am concealing. I'm going in first with the e.l.f. cream contour palette with the second lightest shade as my base for my concealer, because my two concealer shades are super bright and I don't really like bright under eye. So I'm gonna go in with that first just to like mute it a little bit. See, it looks really bright to me, but it may look a little more even on camera, who knows. I also for some reason really need my glasses today because I like can't see anything on that monitor. And it doesn't look bad to me, at least from the monitor. And then I'm going to go with the lighter shade with my LA Girl Pro Conceal. But yeah, so it's just a whirlwind of emotions like at the beginning of the year. From, you know, oh my god, I'm going to be stuck in this job for the rest of my life, panic mode, to I'm grateful for the job that I have now. And then I was able to, because I went straight from school to that call center job, so I just was able to take a month off because I knew the start date for this job was June 1st. And so I made sure that I quit at the beginning of May and took the entire month of May off to just gather my bearings and like took a month vacation. So I was struggling with that, and it was really hard to like record YouTube videos during that time because I just didn't feel inspired. Like I still kind of don't feel inspired, but I felt like I needed to come back with some kind of video or something. And I felt like, you know, I just wanted to sit down and do my makeup. Not necessarily today. I had this feeling like some time ago, but I didn't end up doing it. And so I'm kind of like forcing myself to do my makeup today. So the look is probably not going to be as good as I wanted it to be before. Just because I was feeling very dramatic makeup then, and now I'm not. But you know, we're going to work with what we got. So far, everything looks great. But yeah, I just wasn't feeling very inspired to do anything. Like during that time, I wasn't painting, I wasn't doing really any of my hobbies. Now I feel more grounded. I didn't recently start going to therapy, but I've been going to therapy at least a month now. And I'm very happy. Well, I won't say very happy. I'm experiencing more happiness now. For my eyebrows, I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomade, which I have literally only put this in my eyebrows since like my freshman year, so like 5 years ago. And this is in medium brown. I recently got a NYX brow pencil, which I do also like that one, but like literally no joke, for 5 years I literally just used this brow pomade. And my eyebrows are not done, but you know, I feel too lazy to do that. And so we're just gonna put this pomade over some scruffy brows and pretend like they're freshly done. You know? Wait, oh. Even though I didn't feel inspired for a really long time to make any content, and you know, I kind of am struggling with what kind of content that I want to continue forward with. I have some ideas of what I want to do, and it'll pretty much be whatever really I want to do. You know, I don't mind making hair videos, but it's not really the only thing that I want to do. And so like today I'm making a makeup video. I do want to get back into doing makeup because I have so much makeup and I don't really use it often, but it is like a self-care thing because it forces me to sit down and like focus on myself, you know, glam my face up and, you know, stare at myself for a long time in the mirror, which seems like a weird thing, but it's actually very helpful, just like especially if you feel like dissociation often. I think that staring at yourself in the mirror and just looking yourself in the eyes is very beneficial, because then it's kind of like, right, I am a real person, I can see myself and stuff. So I would like to get back into doing my makeup regularly. I'm going to take the LA Girl Pro Concealer again and just slap that on my eyelids as a base. And then we're gonna get to cracking and lacking in there. I was struggling. It was too much going on. Like, literally the month of June hit and like my whole world was horrible. Like, June was such a bad month. For me personally, I'm sure that it was a bad month for a lot of people, because that's when like stuff just really started popping up front to back. Like, the only good thing about June was that I started my job. That was it. Because like, first week into June, that's when all the Black Lives Matter stuff started going crazy. You know, people started really, I won't say hyper focusing, I don't feel like that's the right word, but just zeroing in on the amount of police brutalities that were happening, which I am super grateful for, because of the fact that I just feel like a lot of people didn't have time before to just focus on this. Like, you know, people were working, and now due to the quarantine, people aren't working or working less, and they're at home more, so they can pay attention, and they can also go out and protest as well. You know, like, they don't have schedules that prohibit them from doing that. And so I was very proud about that, but simultaneously I'm like, oh, this sucks. Like, police brutality is just, you know, it's not something that you pray for ever. And so things weren't getting solved as quickly. Like, you know, Breonna Taylor's murderers are still at large. And so it was just hectic and chaotic to try to keep up with the news, as well as stay informed and not feel burnt out, and just a lot. And then like the second week of June, that's when people were talking about their sexual assaults on Twitter, and then that was a lot, because, you know, that is just a very draining topic to hear victim stories and also relive your own stories and all this other stuff. And so that was just hectic, and not only was I thinking about Black Lives Matter and police brutality, but I was also thinking about being a black woman and how, like, you know, everybody is dangerous in that sense. And so, you know, week 2 already off to a bad start as well. Then week 3, my dog passed away. Like, literally thing after thing after thing after thing after thing. I'm telling you, like, it was just thing after thing, literally. And so I was checked out for June. I literally had to go to therapy after that. Like, I had to go to therapy. And so now I started therapy at the end of June. No, mid-June. And so now I've been going for a month. I also started going to the chiropractor, which, if you know me, you know that I always say that I need my back cracked like a glow stick. And baby, when I tell you, I was right. My back was messed up. And I went in there, and now I feel so much better. Like, my neck still hurts, just because, like, the readjustment process, changing how I sit and how I hold my head and all that stuff, I feel kind of stiff. But my lower back, like, I feel like I could do some freaking ninja kicks. I feel great. Moving on. So I'm gonna take this elf palette that I just bought not too long ago. It's called Mad for Matte Jewel Pop. I forgot I had it until I just moved my whole stand over here to make this video. And so I'm gonna go in with this, I don't think it has the colors on here, but it's like this beige color. I'm gonna go in with that. So I'm gonna go in with that as like a transition shade on above my crease, because I'm basically gonna be doing a blue smoky eye. This is a nice color. I like it. This is such a nice shade for if I just want to do some casual makeup, like a no makeup look or something. Like, it blends in very well to my skin tone, but also just makes it very even as well. And I'm also putting this on here like haphazardly, so don't judge. Gosh, I should have plucked my eyebrows. I am not one who appreciates fuzzy eyebrows. I appreciate it on other people, but not a big fan myself on the fuzzy eyebrow look. I'd say I'm back now. I definitely have more ideas for content. I don't remember if I already said that, but I probably did. My next video, I'm going to do a Fenty skin review. Actually, I don't know if it's going to be my next video, but it's going to be one of the videos that are upcoming. I may do something else in between because I don't know how much time I want to have passed before I do my Fenty skin review. But I am going to do a review on that, so stay tuned because I've been working very hard on my skin, and I have another product that I also like to review in tandem with that, so it's just like a skincare, like showing my skincare as well as reviewing Fenty skin as well. So that, I do have an idea for that. I don't have an upcoming hair video because I'm not quite sure what I want to do for my hair. But I do want to start kind of like a series, like a political series on my channel, so I can like use my major actually. You know, I was a political science major. I should put it to use, you know. So I'm going to do a political series about just talking about specific topics and trying to go in depth and explain in a way that's like not a lecture hall explanation, but a casual conversation explanation. So more people can just understand, like making politics more accessible to the younger generations, you know? So I'm gonna do that. That's what I have planned thus far. So next I'm going to go, oh, why did I think it was brush in here? I'm gonna go into this palette and use this blue color because I'm wearing blue shorts right now. And so I'm gonna match my, oh, I said I'm doing a blue smoky eye. I'm so dumb. I already introduced that. But I'm wearing blue shorts, and that's why I'm doing a blue smoky eye. Anyway, I'm gonna do this. I just swatched it on my hand, and it is very chalky. So I think I'm gonna put it in my crease. You know, like the color shows up, but it's not as vibrant as it is in the pan. And so, let's see. Yep, I was right. So, designating this to a crease color. Oh, wow. You really cannot see that. So, let's make this work. LOL at the fact that they really tried it with this. They really tried it. There's like no color. It looks like I have a bruised eye. And I love e.l.f., but I should have known better. But it was so vibrant, you know? I should have known better, and I should have used a lighter, what's it called? Concealer on my eye, like a white or something. I mean, I don't have a white, but it's like to use. But it's just a suggestion. Oh, I don't know if this looks good. Who knows? If it looks bad, I can always just take it off. And if it looks bad, I'm only going to Chipotle, so the Chipotle workers can judge me, and I'm perfectly fine with that. Because, you know, maybe they just need some entertainment on their shift. I am love. Now. Oh boy. I'm going to go into this 252 color palette by Coastal Scents that I got. Not gonna mention how long ago I got this because please don't judge me. Since this brush got flat in this bin, since it was laying down. We're gonna just use that. And we're gonna go in with this navy blue color and just put that on the lid. We're gonna like put it above my crease a little bit. Put it up there, put it up there. And then blend it out. But yeah, I wanted to give like an update video because I'm not done with YouTube. Sometimes it stresses me out, and so I don't do it because I think about having to sit down and record videos and then edit them. That's the worst. I hate editing so much, and it's so hard for me to sit down and want to do a video when I know I have to edit. And so that's also one of the reasons. I already did my under eye, so I guess go in with that dark color on the waterline. Go in like close to my eye, and then we are going to go on top of the lid with this NYX eyeshadow palette. Triple shadows for sexy babes only, okay? And it is number 34, Team Spirit. So we're gonna take this, it's kind of like a periwinkle, and we're just gonna go on top of the eye with that. Is periwinkle blue or is it purple? Is it pink? Wasn't there a dog in Blue's Clues named Periwinkle? Or was her name Fuchsia? So I think I'm just gonna put on an eyeliner. I don't have black eyeliner. I need to get some. But I am going to use this e.l.f. Is this sponsored by e.l.f.? Just kidding. But it is a brown liner by e.l.f. It doesn't have any words on it. I'm just gonna use this to create like a little dramatic, a tiny dramatic wing. Wow, it looks really brown up against this. I look like a Girl Scout. Did I say Blue's Clues inspired makeup look? I meant a brownie inspired makeup look. Shout out to all my Girl Scouts on my honor. So I'm going to leave that alone now and move on. I think I'm gonna put powder on my face because I'm looking a little shiny. A little Nuna Nama Yepo for all my K-pop stands out there. But I'm gonna go back in with this e.l.f. Cream Contour Palette and take the third shade and contour with that on the brush. Next I'm gonna go in with some blush. What did I just say? I'm gonna go in with this NYX Baked Blush in the color 6 Wonderlust. Could not get that out. Don't want to put too much on because I don't want to look like a clown. But I like this baked blush because it's like a bronzer as well as a blush. And so, you know, I've already contoured. I don't really have a lot of bronzers because I am black.
I am black. I am black.
So, now that I've got that all finished, we're going to move on to putting on the thing that I forgot, which is mascara. We're going to go ahead and put on our Volume Lash Scandal Eyes mascara by Rimmel London. I'm going to spray my face down. I feel like none of that touched my face. I can see it I can see it flying in the air in the sunlight, but none of that touched my face. So we're gonna go again. Alright, that's all I need. Then I'm going to go back in with my beauty blender and just dab it in there. Just straightening everything out, you know. And then I'm gonna go in with my Fenty Beauty gloss on my lips. This is the look. Hopefully it doesn't look crazy on camera. It looks kind of crazy in person just because it's so blue. Even though I love blue eyeshadow, you know? But yeah, that was a little rundown on, you know, where I've been for the past 4 months and why I wasn't making any videos and what basically what's going on in my life and what you can anticipate on my channel in the future. If you like this video, then like this video. No, I'm just kidding. But like seriously, if you like this video, then like this video. But if you liked what I suggested for what's coming up, then feel free to stick around because, as I said, the Fenty skin review / skincare video will be going up, you know, within the next month, I want to say, because I do want to give it a good go. I've only had it for 2 weeks now, I think. So I'd like to do a little bit more time using it in order to give a review, and also me veering this channel into a more political way with some of the videos that I have planned coming up. But yes, that's what you can anticipate to come up on my channel, and just stay tuned. You know, I can always just pop up randomly. But as always, thank you for watching my video. Thank you for coming back, you know, even though I keep disappearing. Thanks. And open to ideas still, even though, you know, this is kind of me experimenting with my mental health and what works for me as an outlet. I do like suggestions of content that you would like to see. So please and thank you. See y'all next time. Bye. Wow, I realized after I did my outro that I didn't put highlighter on. So watch me for like 2 seconds. Put highlighter on. LOL, it's blocking my face. Ha 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 ha. Yes. So now I'm done. Thanks!